What's good, everybody? This is going to be another general energy reading that I feel led to do. So this will be for the lunar eclipse. I just felt. Wait a minute. Hold on. Got my tripod thing on the way and stuff. So this is just going to be a general energy reading. This reading is not subject to resonate with each and every one of you, whether that be partially or fully. So just keep that in mind. Take what applies to you or what may apply to you, and if it doesn't, keep it moving, or maybe next reading. If you guys, however, would like to book a personal reading with me, check the description box below for the link to my website. If you guys decide to purchase a reading from my website, just make sure that you email me within 24 hours to set up a booking date or a time if it's needed. Also, if you guys have questions about my readings or my availability, you can also email me. I have 2 Gmail accounts. They will be in the description box below. So I asked Divine Spirit to give me an energy of what may be transpiring or taking place during the solar eclipse or lunar eclipse. Sorry, the lunar eclipse full moon energy, or what may be the effects or what it may lead to. Okay. So the cards that I pulled was Soulmates and September. So a lot of you, I feel like this is self-explanatory. I don't like using titles, but it helps to have something to reference. So a lot of you will be meeting a soulmate in September, or you could be. I don't like to get people's hopes up, so please take this with a grain of salt. That for some of you, it could be getting back with a soulmate, or just getting back to clear up some unfinished business or maybe some unresolved issues with each other, and then make a decision about what you want to do from there. But for some of you, what popped up, I'll be honest, what initially popped up when these 2 cards came out was that you guys will be meeting a soulmate in September. So soulmate can mean many different things for other people. For some, they see it as like a soul group thing. Some people see it as the ideal connection. Some people see it as like, a step down from this twin flame stuff. So just take what resonates. I'm not here to knock anybody's belief. That is your prerogative. I do not subscribe to codependent connections, obsessive connections, possessive energies and connections, and obsessive energies either. So I'm not co-signing any of that, okay? Just saying. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this reading. See. Okay. The Queen of Wands wanted to show herself. So some of you guys could be fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Females of feminine energies. Or you guys could have a lot of fire in your chart. And this could be pertaining to a woman in question. Temperance, Sagittarius. So some of you guys could be Sagittariuses. You have the Two of Swords here. So this could have been an energy where, and you got the Six of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So it could have been like a point in time where you had lacked in confidence, or it could be in relation to your love life. I feel like this is past tense energy. So you may have kind of you kind of allowed someone to dictate your confidence or how you view yourself, or just kind of lost yourself. You may have been independent at one point. You may have known who you were and what you wanted, and then something came along and kind of tripped you up. It may not really be a person. It could be that it was a period, place, and time where you kind of decided that you wouldn't be honest and real with yourself, or that you were in a relationship, like a bird box relationship, where you only saw what you wanted to see. And I feel like Spirit was preparing you so that you could heal. Some of you guys may have been under the impression that someone was your soulmate at the time. This could have been a while ago. For some of you, it could have been like 6-7 years ago. For some, 2 years ago. For some, maybe 14 years ago. Just take what resonates. But I just get that you lost yourself in this situation, whatever it was. You lost yourself. You compromised a lot of yourself with this situation or this person. It may have been a connection that was not equal. It was not an equal give and take. Doesn't necessarily mean that this person was a bad person. For some of you, they were. For some, it could have been that you just fell into something that wasn't necessarily there. It could have been an unrequited love situation for some of you. With the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, things did not move forward at all. It was a lot of stagnation, or you put a lot of energy and time into this connection, maybe years, and it didn't pan out the way that you wanted it to or expected, or maybe the way someone may have promised it to you, maybe. But I see a lot of yellow, so I do feel like this affected someone's confidence and trust, or just, you know, how you see yourself or how you see love. Kind of feeling powerless. I feel like at this time you were maybe very, very connected to your spiritual self, or maybe this was before you really got in tune with your spiritual power, your spiritual gifts. But I feel like your angels were like, okay, well, this is where we step in and we're preparing to heal this person. We're preparing to help them. So some of you guys could also be Libras and Tauruses that may resonate with this reading. But it doesn't have to be that way for everybody. That's what I'm saying. Let me see. I should have pulled the Oracle first for the past energies. Let's see. Yeah, there was a false love connection. You know, whether it was... So unity and harmony came out. Growth and evolution. So yeah, you needed to go through a connection and see, you know, needed to learn something. Maybe you're still in this energy, but you needed to learn what, you know, what was imbalanced, so that you can know what true harmony and unity is. And it may not just be through romantic relationships. This could have been through, you know, family dynamics, or friendships, or so-called friendships, or just, you know, ways that you allow other people to treat you and things like that, whatever the case may be. But this was to help you grow and evolve. And it is helping you to grow and evolve. So let's see where your present energy is. What is your present energy? February. Karmic work together. So you could be born in February, or they could be born in February. If you don't have anybody, then February could have been a very significant time in your life. It could have been a very dark time in your life, or this past February maybe. But right now where you're at, some of you guys may be working together with someone that you have a karmic tie to. It could literally be that you work with this person, like you work at the same job with this person, this karmic partner. Maybe they got the same job as you around February or something, maybe. Or you got the same job as them or something, maybe you didn't know. Or you're still working past this karmic energy since February. You've been working diligently to heal from this connection. And if February doesn't mean anything to you, then just take the other messages that apply, all right? So you got the Moon card. So this Moon energy is definitely effective, and in a positive way, though. The Nine of Cups. So some of you still may be trying to find happiness within just your solitude, and within yourself, or what, you know, you're in your situation, where you stand when it comes to love. Like you're trying to find the positive in it, or you're trying to be just like see the silver lining. With the Ace of Wands, Spirit is telling you to create something. I'm going to clarify this though with the Page of Swords. Page of Swords is new ways of thinking, cutting out the thoughts and all the just the repetitious dramas. Could be that you're getting guidance to cut something out of the way. Some of you guys may be dealing with a February Pisces, because you have two Pisces cards here. You have the Nine of Cups and the Moon card. So some of you guys may need to cut this person out of your life. And I feel like Spirit's giving you that green light to do something, to take some sort of action at this time. Because I get that this is a connection that, if it's not a Pisces, don't apply that to yourself. If it's not, but if it resonates elsewhere, then, you know. But the vibe I get from this is that you both were, you guys were very confused. Both of you were confused. Either of you, whether the person was confused about what they wanted and you were confused about where you stood, and that affected the other person's view and perceptions, or vice versa. So one person's confusion caused confusion to the other person, if that makes sense. So, yeah, like I said, just as an example, one person doesn't know what they want, then the other person is like, what's going on? What are we? You know, that type of vibe. So, I feel like Spirit is saying that either you need to cut some ties with a karmic partner, karmic connection. I don't like using those titles, but you guys identify with it. So, what you call a karmic partner, and if it's not a romantic karmic situation, then people in your life that bring a lot of karmic energies or a lot of drama or just lessons that you no longer need anymore. Because the energy of this is that you're closing out a cycle. So maybe utilize this lunar eclipse to close out some energies that don't serve you. Maybe something from February, some gunk, some, you know, experiences that may have triggered you, or a person that was born in February, because I feel like you could be that Pisces, or it could have been a Pisces that you were dealing with that was born in February. So take what resonates with you. Let me see what else we get. As far as what we can expect from this energy, now this is collectively, this is not going to resonate for everybody. So I'm only asking the Most High to tap into the collective of how this energy is going to affect us. Because some things may take place in July, you know, this month, some heavy things, work together, healthy dynamic. So some of you guys may have karma with someone that you can work through. You can work through this karma together. Not every time is karma a bad situation. We all have some sort of karmic debts one way or another. So if you can work through that together, not just one person doing it and then hoping the other person gets their shit together. It's not that type of energy. It's a mutual energy. Because you're building healthy dynamics, and the working together could be that you worked on yourself with your spirit guide so that you can get prepared for this other soulmate energy. You know what I mean? So you got the Four of Wands. Four of Wands is that something to celebrate, something to brag about and sing about. Like, I met the love of my life. Like, you know. Or happy connections. A stable foundation in the home. Okay, commitments, some structure. And this could be around the time, could be July. Remember, September came out, so it could be July, August, September, all the way up to fall season, because I get fall season vibes with this card. The Three of Pentacles. The challenge may be walking away from the past. Like, some of you guys may still be a little bit stuck there. And if it's not you, then maybe it's someone that you're going to meet. Maybe this person hasn't fully healed yet, or this person still has inner child issues, or you still have inner child issues to work on, but you guys can work through it together. Don't look at it as like, oh, they're imperfect, oh, I can't do it. Or someone's going to look at you and be like, oh, they're imperfect, oh, I can't. I feel like this is the nurturing aspect. So Spirit may be telling you that if it's you that still needs to work on it, you can nurture yourself, or don't make your partner responsible to heal you, and don't feel like you have to be completely responsible for the other person and what they need to heal. You can always be a support, but not a crutch as to like a point where you make this person solely responsible for your happiness. Because I feel like you guys worked through all of that, but it could still just be some things that you're challenged or needing to work on. But I do get that you're giving birth to some beautiful things, and that's because the way that you see yourself as deserving of these blessings and of these gifts. You see yourself as a person that's worked for this. I earned this. I healed myself. I loved myself. I love myself. I am healed. I am here in this space. Like, you are affirming that you are. And I feel like you will get to a point where you feel whole within yourself. You see yourself as a jewel. You see yourself as a prize. And that's not like an egotistical sense, but you know your value. You know your worth. And you want someone that also can see themselves in the same light. But I get this vibe that for some of you, you will have someone that may need some healing. In some instance, it could be with inner child. But for some, I get the impression that it's going to be difficult to step away from someone when, like, if you have a child involved. And it's not because that there's still some feelings here, because the Three of Pentacles is not emotional at all. But it could be due to some financial ties. But I feel like you got it. Don't stress about that. because you got the Ace of Pentacles and you got the Six of Pentacles. So if you're worried about, you know, leaving somebody because of child support, or you don't think that this person's going to support you if you don't stay with them or something, or they're going to be big mad because you're with someone else, like, I wouldn't even worry about that person, because Spirit has got you. You got the Ace of Pentacles. So just know that all these annoyances and the things that you've gone through is only because it was preparing you to receive a blessing. And Spirit wants you to be receptive and be open-hearted. Some of you guys may have a child that may be included in this equation, or you may meet someone that has a child. But I feel like this is more so your heart needs to be like a child. It needs to be open to receive this new beginning, this new love energy that's coming in. And so I know that it sounds too good to be true for some of you, but this is what I'm getting. Straight up what I'm getting. So, all right, let's see what your advice is, and then that will be the conclusion. So if you guys are interested in a personal reading, don't forget to check the description box below for the link to my website. All right, let's see. Spirit, ask for highest guidance, truth, and clarity. What is the advice? What's the advice for these individuals watching this reading that this is meant for? The message was meant for them to hear. Nope. Okay. Let go of control issues. Simple and plain, let go of control issues. It says allow the situation to unfold naturally. So there's nothing that you really need to force. It's like, it's not saying that you shouldn't take action or you shouldn't move in any way, but it's like, do it because you actually feel guided, not trying to figure out, oh, do I need to do this, or how should I do this, should I do that, or what if that, or just simply trying to stop movement of things, you know. Just get out of the way and allow your higher self to guide you. Don't allow your inner child or your past wounds to stop you. And I feel that Spirit is saying that if someone is controlling over you, the best way for this person for them to let go of their control over you, because I feel like this is like baby daddy drama for some of you, but if not, just take what applies. For some of you, it'll just simply be inner child wounds, maybe, or this desire, this need to have to force things to be, or control another person, or control the outcomes, or things like that by, you know, asserting yourself in situations before it's time, or trying to convince someone to be with you, or all these things. You don't have to do all of that, because what's yours is already there. The cards already showed you that what's yours is already coming to you. It's inevitable. So there's no need for you to try to force things to happen, because what's for you is going to come to you. If you're dealing with this controlling ex, the person that you have a child with or children with, I feel like the best way to get out of this person's, you know, under their thumb or rule of whatever, is by standing in your power with this person. Stepping into your power and letting this person know what it is. So don't be afraid to confront this person. It may be the time for you to do that during this Mercury retrograde and say exactly what you need to say and what's exactly on your mind, because I feel like this person could be a potential block for you, and it may not be easy to walk away from this person because maybe they're helping you financially, maybe they're making threats not to assist you or help you, or you feel like you can't get away from this person for whatever reason. That is all a tactic. That is a fear, you know, that's just fear to keep you stuck. So whatever resonates with you, take it. You know, of course, use your discernments to, you know, take it all in and see if it is even really for you, if you should digest it. I would highly suggest getting a personal reading, and it does not have to be with me, but just to make sure if something is for you, that is the best way. If it doesn't resonate with you, you know, that's cool. Hopefully, you know, in the next reading. If not, it is with this much love, y'all. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for watching. Until the next reading. Peace.